What's up, guys? It's your boy Nick with Hercules Fit, and today I want to answer a subscriber question. Now, this is coming from I don't even know if I can say your name on my channel, man, but something about big booty in the jacuzzi or something like that. And he was asking, how do I stay lean? I got cuts and veins and stuff like that. How do you get cuts and veins and stay lean? And do you need to do cardio, et cetera, et cetera? So I'm gonna answer that. And I actually had more people ask me about, nutrition, like protein and carbs, and I'll go more in depth with that in a further video. But just to answer the thing about veins and whatnot, there's a right way of doing it and there's my way of doing it. So I'm gonna start off with my way of doing it. I noticed when I was around maybe 15 or so, I've been lifting weights for about a year, that I wanted to get leaner. Like, there were kids, for example, that had their veins and stuff showing and just naturally didn't even work out. I was like, you know what? I want to have my veins and stuff showing, popping through my sleeves and stuff like that. So I researched it a little bit, and I found out it came down to your diet. So we obviously know that. But it also comes down to your body fat percentage. So say you're at 20%. Like when I started working out, I was about 21%. I got it tested at the gym. I found out that even at 16% or so, I really couldn't see my veins that well. I had better cuts than I was at 21%, but I couldn't see my veins that well. So I would say your first thing, if you're trying to get veins, you're trying to get cuts, is you're gonna have to lower your body fat percentage. It's not gonna really come down to a certain exercise. It's not gonna come, you can do curls all day and wrist curls and stuff like that. That'll build the muscle, but that's not gonna really get you the veins and stuff. If you want the veins and the cuts and all that stuff, it's gonna come down to losing weight and lowering your body fat percentage. One of the main things you want to do is you want to watch the junk food and stuff like that. Now, it's going to come down. Now, like I said, it's going to bring me to the right way of doing it and bringing me to my way. I don't count my macros and be like, oh, this is 25.2 grams of protein and 8.6 grams of, I don't do all that. I just listen to my body. Now, that may not be the answer for you. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this coming up on 10 years. And, I can listen to my body. I know, okay, I've had about enough to eat. This is a good meal. This is not a bad meal. But if you don't know that starting off, this is what I would do. I cut out the fast food. So your McDonald's, your Zaxby's, all your fast food. I cut out the fast food. I cut out bread, cut out sweets. So everything else was on the table. So what that meant was most of my meals contained a protein and it contained a complex carbohydrate. So like oatmeal, sweet potato, something like that. But I wasn't eating junk food. Just by doing that, I found my veins and stuff started popping out in my arms. Didn't even change my workout. Didn't even change anything else. Just cleaned up my diet. So that's what I would tell you to do. Start off with that. Clean up your diet. Clean up like the junk food, the sugary, the sodas, and the processed food, all that stuff. Take all that shit out your diet and just eat whole foods. I would say a lot of people get their veins and can get vascular and stuff just by doing that, just by cleaning up their diet. If you want to get an example of how you should be working out, I'm gonna put up a video of how to build a wide back. That should be how your workouts are. Your workouts should be, about an hour. If you're lifting weights, about an hour, hour and a half, high volume, high intensity, moderately heavy weights, 8 to 12 reps, all that good stuff, short rest breaks. That's gonna, burn more than enough calories to help you get veins and get cuts and stuff. So that's going to cover the diet, or at least it should cover your diet. If it doesn't cover your diet, then, you're going to have to take more dramatic measures and you're going to have to actually start counting your calories. Now, I've never done this myself. I do this with my clients, when I'm coaching them or whatnot, but this is a way of doing it. So I'm going to put a link to MyFitnessPal in the description below, and I will download that app and you put in all your information. And if you use that app, it tells you exactly how many calories you need a day. Just get those calories. Like I said, whole food sources, stay away from the junk food and stuff like that. That should get you veins. That should get you vascular. That's the professional way of doing it. My way of doing it is, stay away from the fast food, the junk food. Listen to your body so you don't overeat. That's another thing that could cause you not to get veins, because your body fat percentage is too high. So you got to make sure you're not eating too much food. That was a big problem of mine for a long time, especially as a teenager, because I could eat everything in the goddamn house. I still can. So if your veins are not showing, it's basically going to come down to you're either eating too much junk food you're not doing enough exercise or hard enough exercise or too much food. That's the only 3 reasons why your veins ain't showing. My veins, like I said, did not start showing till I cleaned up my diet. That was all I had to do. But you know, depending upon your genetics and depending upon, you know, your work, you know, how hard you're working out, you may have to do more than one measure. So it really just depends. Some people can just do one measure and notice their veins and their cuts popping out. Other people may have to add in stuff like cardio. Like, for example, with me, I never had to add in cardio to see veins and stuff. Now, if I'm trying to get like super lean, like under 10%, then yeah, I have to do some cardio and stuff like that. You know, 30 minutes, maybe 3 or 4 days a week. You know, that's moderate intensity. That's good enough cardio wise. But, you know, just to stay at my normal body fat percentage of 10 to 12%, that's about what I stay at. I know a lot of YouTubers, they really hype their body fat percentage like they're, oh, I'm 3-4%. No, I'm 10 to 12%. You see the way how lean I look? That's what 10 to 12% looks. If you're 3 and 4%, that's like almost on the verge of death. You're about to step on a bodybuilding stage at that point. That's honestly lower than what most bodybuilders get for a bodybuilding competition. But anyway, you can be lean at, you know, 10 to 15%. You look, you know, plenty lean at that point. But like I said, it's basically going to come down cleaning up your diet, you know, staying away from the junk food, you know, eating the protein. You can eat a protein shake with each meal to get your protein. Eat a vegetable or a complex carbohydrate, like a oatmeal, a sweet potato, you know, your brown rice, stuff like that. Eat stuff like that. Stay away from the McDonald's and the Zaxby's and the cakes and the pies and the pizza. Or if you do have to eat it, allot yourself 1 day a week to eat whatever you want. You can do that and still lose weight, still get cuts, still get veins. So guys, I hope this video helped you. You know, I'm gonna put the link to MyFitnessPal in the description for those of you, you know, who want to do it the more structured way. But if you want to just try out cleaning out your diet, you know, that works for me. I know it's worked for a lot of other people. So like, comment below other topics you want me to talk about, and subscribe. All right, it's your boy Nick, boy Hercules, signing out.